If you're wondering why your favorite local shop or restaurant is closed, chances are it's because of a dispute with their landlord over who's responsible for costs or skyrocketing rents. Businesses are being priced out of neighborhoods with leases that not only double, triple, or quadruple, but also force them to pick up the tab on everything, from interest on mortgage payments to the landlord's employer benefits. If that sounds like a sweet deal for the landlord, it is. And for those whose businesses are doing really well, when their lease comes up for renewal, there's an appetite to take even more.
It almost seemed like our success became our downfall, where our landlord had come to us and said, you know, I'm gonna have to raise the rent. And we were like, oh, of course, yeah, that makes sense. And we had a meeting with the landlord and her business partner, and they wouldn't give us a number. They just said it was going up. We said, well, we need to know what it is. Like, it's going up right away, we need to know. And they just wouldn't come to a number. And the meeting did not go well at all. And then after the meeting, within about a week, we had a letter saying our rent was going from $1,500 a month to $6,000 a month.
So while Ontario businesses are working hard to draw customers to main streets, keeping them vibrant and creating good local jobs in their communities, landlords and real estate investors are enjoying a completely unregulated environment with uncapped rent increases and lease agreements that have businesses paying for everything.
Our lease before, we paid one lump sum for our rent, and then we were responsible for our utilities. We were notified that 6 businesses that are in the same block would be getting increases in the rent, and it would be based on a triple net lease. We would also have to pay the building's taxes, their property insurance, and also all operating expenses. Unfortunately, we're not able to reach an agreement. We had 60 days to vacate. In the middle of July, which is my peak season, I had to vacate the building.
With no tools aside from costly legal avenues to resolve disputes, the only option is for tenants and landlords to sue each other. It's a situation nobody wants. In fact, when businesses are ready to grow, it seems like the person that's most in control of their future is not the business owner, but the landlord.
Our lease is going to be coming up in the end of next year. Our rent is going to go up 25, 50%. We don't know, we can't project. At some point, it's going to be a ticking clock, and that can make it hard to decide what your next move's going to do. Are you going to move to a larger space or a smaller space? There are no guidelines. What if a rent cap was 10% a year? It doesn't need to be 2 or 3 or 25% over the course of a lease. Something to give the tenants some certainty to continue their business, because after our lease is done here, our business is going to have to continue. We're going to need to be somewhere. It's an awful lot of uncertainty.
We know there's a better way to do business, and it starts by reducing the red tape between commercial landlords and their tenants. All we're asking for is commercial rent fairness. If you want to keep local businesses and good jobs in your community, join us in supporting the Commercial Renter Bill of Rights.